One of the most profound signs that God is aligning your soulmate into your life is through divine timing. So often people feel pressured to settle down or jump into relationships because they're tired of being alone or influenced by society's expectations. But the truth is, God doesn't work on clocks or calendars. His ways are higher than ours, and his timing is perfect always. Even if you're longing for love today, remember that God sees what we can't. He knows when your heart is ready, when your spirit has matured, and when the right person will walk into your life at just the right moment. Many fall into the trap of trying to force love before it's time. They believe that having someone by their side will heal their loneliness or bring them peace. But real peace comes from within, from knowing yourself, healing your past, and trusting that God is preparing something far better than anything you could rush into. Sometimes God keeps you single not because he's withholding, but because he's refining. He's giving you space to grow, to learn self-love, and to understand what kind of relationship truly honors him and fulfills you. There may have been times when you've prayed, dated, and put yourself out there only to feel like nothing is working. You might have gone on countless dates, met many people, yet nothing seems to stick. It can be frustrating, even heartbreaking. But don't let doubt creep in this season of waiting. Isn't punishment, it's preparation. God is shaping you, molding your character, strengthening your faith, and helping you build resilience so that when the right person comes, you'll both be ready for the journey together. God also removes distractions before bringing in blessings. Have you noticed how some relationships end unexpectedly, sometimes painfully, right before something incredible happens in your life? What feels like loss is actually protection. God knows who doesn't belong in your story, and he gently removes those who would hold you back from the future he's designed for you. Every ending has a purpose. Every broken heart teaches us something, and every disappointment leads us closer to the one God has chosen. When the time is right, everything will fall into place effortlessly. There won't be games, confusion, or manipulation, just clarity, peace, and alignment. That's when you'll know this is from God. So instead of rushing or forcing things, surrender to his plan. Focus on growing in your purpose, deepening your relationship with him, and becoming the best version of yourself. Because when the time is right, God will orchestrate your paths to cross in a way only he can, divinely timed, divinely placed, and divinely blessed. Part 2, alignment with purpose. Another clear sign that God is leading you toward your soulmate is alignment with your life's purpose. A true soulmate isn't just someone who makes you feel good. They are someone who walks alongside you in fulfilling the mission God has placed on your life. They won't distract you from your calling. They'll help you pursue it more fully. Too often, people get caught up in relationships that feel exciting at first, but ultimately pull them away from their values, goals, and spiritual growth. They mistake intense emotions or physical attraction for destiny, only to realize later that the relationship wasn't helping them become the person God intended them to be. A soulmate sent by God will never ask you to compromise your beliefs or abandon your dreams. Instead, they'll support your journey, pray over your goals, and encourage you to step into your full potential. They'll celebrate your victories and stand beside you during challenges. They won't make you choose between them and your purpose. They'll help you thrive in both. If a relationship causes you to drift from your faith, lose sight of your dreams, or question your worth, that's a strong signal that this person isn't meant to be part of your long-term journey. God's love never distances you from him, it draws you closer. Your soulmate should inspire you to grow spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. They should challenge you to be better, not in a harsh way, but in a way that pushes you to rise, to reflect, and to evolve. If you find yourself constantly making excuses for someone's behavior, feeling drained after spending time with them, or sacrificing your core values to keep the peace, then it's time to reevaluate. A godly partner will share your vision for life. They won't pressure you to change who you are at your core. Instead, they'll embrace your uniqueness and help you shine brighter. They'll respect your boundaries, honor your journey, and walk with you in faith, even when the path ahead isn't always clear. You were created with a divine assignment. Your soulmate will recognize that and want to be part of it, not try to rewrite it. They'll see your purpose as beautiful and inspiring, not inconvenient or burdensome. In fact, they'll likely have their own purpose too, and together your missions will complement and uplift one another. When two souls are aligned with God's purpose, there's no need for manipulation, jealousy, or control. There's a mutual respect, a shared vision, and a deep sense of peace. You won't feel the need to twist yourself into someone else's idea of love. You'll simply be yourself, and they'll love you all the more for it. This kind of connection doesn't come from chasing after romance. It comes from walking in obedience to God's plan, staying rooted in your purpose, and allowing Him to bring the right person into your life when the time is right. Part 3, Confirmation through Peace. Finally, one of the most undeniable signs that God is guiding you toward your soulmate is the presence of inner peace. Have you ever met someone and felt an unexplainable calm wash over you? As if something deep inside said, "This is right." That's not just chemistry, that's confirmation from the Holy Spirit. God doesn't leave you guessing when it comes to matters of the heart. If someone is truly meant for you, you'll feel a sense of rest in your spirit. No constant anxiety, no second guessing, no emotional roller coasters. Just peace, the kind that passes understanding. That's how you know it's from God. On the flip side, if you find yourself filled with unease, doubt, or confusion in a relationship, listen closely. Those feelings aren't just random, they may be warnings. God doesn't lead with fear or uncertainty. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Trust your intuition. It's often the voice of the Lord speaking to your spirit. Peace is one of the fruits of the Spirit, and it's one of the clearest markers of a God-ordained relationship. You'll feel safe, seen, and supported, not anxious, insecure, or drained. You won't have to fight for love or beg for attention. The right person will naturally gravitate towards you, drawn by the light of Christ in you. Also, pay attention to how you feel when you're apart. Are you still at peace, knowing that the relationship is healthy and balanced? Or do you feel obsessive thoughts creeping in, wondering where they are, what they're doing, or if they really care? The right person won't keep you guessing. They'll be consistent, transparent, and intentional. They won't play games or leave you hanging. Their actions will match their words, and their love will feel like grace, not stress. Remember, God is love, and love that comes from Him brings joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. If these fruits are missing, it's a sign that the relationship isn't rooted in God's design. But when you meet your soulmate, everything shifts. The waiting feels worth it. The healing makes sense. The lessons learned along the way suddenly connect like puzzle pieces. You'll look back and realize that every heartbreak, every delay, every closed door was preparing you for this moment. So stay patient, keep trusting, keep growing, and keep listening to that inner peace, because when the right one comes, you won't just know with your mind, you'll feel it in your soul.